Hello everyone, welcome back to module 5 of Excel Essentials. Today we will learn about pivot tables and chart. Without wasting any further minute, let's get started with our today's data set. So this is our data set for today. But before that, let us get back to some basics. So what is a pivot table? A pivot table helps us summarize large data sets quickly. So instead of writing multiple formulas, looking at multiple rows and columns, it creates a table which automatically generates summary for us. Okay, now let's start with creating a pivot table. So select the data set, click on insert. You see the first option, pivot table. We have selected the range and we want it in a new worksheet. So click on OK, and this is how your table will be generated. There are 4 important areas: filters, columns, rows and values. So first we'll select region, which is automatically inserted in rows, and then we'll select sales, which is automatically inserted in values. So if you see this table, let me just zoom in for you. So if you see this table, this summarized table is created wherein we see region wise sales. Alright, region wise sales are here. Now, if you want to create a pivot table in the existing sheet, suppose your manager tells that I want in the same sheet. So what we'll do is select the data set, click on insert, pivot table, and then existing worksheet. You have to click on this to give the location where you want the table to be created. I am giving here, and then just click enter. Okay. See, the table is created here and you can select whatever fields you require. Okay, so this was about creating pivot table in a new worksheet and existing worksheet. See, think of pivot tables as smart reporting tools. In Excel, we can create summarized tables within seconds. Now, if you want product-wise analysis, just unclick on region. See, there are 2 ways. You can unclick or you can just drop it back also. Okay, now I want product-wise sales, so I'll click on product. And see, I have product-wise sales also here. One pivot table can answer multiple business questions. Now, what is the use of filters? Suppose you want to see that which person has contributed how much in sales. So what we will do is, we'll just select Aisha. So we can see that Aisha has done laptop sale and worth 58,000. So this is the purpose of filter. So you can filter and select multiple people also, and you can select one of them also. So this is the use of filter. If you select both, you have region wise and then product wise also. This gives so much detail within seconds. So see, if you look at the raw data, it is so confusing that how can you find out region wise and then product wise. But pivot tables helps us analyze the data and understand it easily. Here if you can see region and then product is mentioned. If you want reverse of it, just reorder it. And see, if you can see on the right side, I have just reordered. Earlier it was in this way. I am moving product above. And if you see, keyboard East sale is this much, laptop. So you can modify it however you like. I'm just showing you how can we modify. Now, pivot tables can perform sum, count, average, maximum, minimum, product and all these functions. So suppose if you want count, see, you can get the count, that is 1 keyboard was sold, 3 laptops were sold, 2 mobiles were sold. So this was about count. Similarly, you can access all the features here, right side of the values. Alright. So this was about the formulas which pivot table can perform. Please note, filters are heavily used in business reporting. I hope the filter part was clear. So now let me teach you about sorting in pivot tables. So here if you see this option, this is the option for sorting. You can sort it product wise or even sum of sales wise. I want sales wise. So click on sum of sales and descending order. And if you see, data is sorted. So this is sorted. Now let us go to a bigger data set where I can teach you even more sorting features. So let us create a pivot table first. So region wise sales, not region wise, category, no. Okay, product wise. So this is the sale. Now I want sum of sales by value. I want sale greater than 50,000 value. So I just did sort by sum of sales, and then by value I selected greater than and then 50,000. So if you see more than 50,000, these three are the products which are sold. Similarly, if you want to check less than 50,000 again. So if you see, these are the products which are sold less than 50,000. So if you have a particular range and if you have to sort the data within that range, so this is the feature which will help you do that. Then if you have a between option, that show me a sale between 10,000 to 30,000. These two are the products which are sold in that particular range. So pivot tables have so many variations that you can create very great summarized tables from it. So this was about the between filter option. Now if you want to sort by product, and the product name should be mobile, and if you just click enter, you have the summarized table ready. So this was example of how you can search by a particular name also, that if I want a sale of particular item, instead of selecting here I can just type the name. So this was about sorting. Now let's convert our pivot table into a visual chart. So insert, I can just do a pivot chart and see it's ready. If you can see, the highest sale is of laptop. We have the sales amount listed here and the products listed here. In this way you can create your chart. If you want region wise, see the regions are automatically added, and if you just modify, if you take the region down, you have the region wise sales as well, and products are listed below. You can modify your table and chart the way you want. That's the best part of pivot tables. This is how dashboards and business reports are created. Please note, pivot tables are used heavily in sales analysis, HR reports, finance reports, inventory tracking, performance dashboards. If you know pivot tables properly, you can analyze large data confidently. Now suppose you want to create normal charts also. That was a pivot chart. So select the data set, go to insert, and you have so many charts here. So if I click on this normal 2D column, I have a chart ready. Similarly, select the data set again. I want to create a pie chart. See, the pie chart is also ready. So you can try various options. There are so many chart options. So I would recommend that try each one of them. You'll get to learn so many things, and you can create amazing business reports if you know about pivot tables and the chart feature, because that makes the report look attractive. So what we learned today is about pivot tables, sorting, filtering, and the various types of chart. Now it's time for our favorite part, exercise. So this is project 1. This is the data set, and these are the tasks. You can take a screenshot of the tasks. Please note that only theory will not help you. You have to work on it, and as in when you work, you feel that yes, I know Excel. So this was task 1. Project 2, this is the data set and these are the tasks. Take a screenshot of it. I'll save it in the drive as always, which will help you.